to the very first episode of Strength in Her Roots. Oh my God, this is so exciting. My name is Jazmin, and I am literally so excited that you're here. This podcast is for every mujer out there who has ever felt like she's walking between worlds, navigating her identity, embracing her strength, and learning to be unapologetically herself. As a Latina creator, trust me, I know firsthand how important it is to have a space where we can celebrate who we are, share our stories, and just remind each other that our roots, our culture, our experiences, and everything that makes us unique are our strength. So, what can you guys expect from this podcast? In this podcast, we're going to be diving into topics that are going to hit close to home. So we'll be talking about things like feeling like you don't fully fit into your culture or the spaces around you, the beauty and complexity of friendships, and yes, even the friendship breakups, because those are tough to go through also. Relationship advice and relationship breakups and how we deal with them and grow from them. Challenging Latina stereotypes and embracing all the different ways that we show up in this world, and so much more. So basically, no topic is off limits, and everything that we discuss is with love, honesty, and a commitment to growth. So eventually, I would like to incorporate a way for you guys to send me messages, and we can talk about things that you guys specifically want to hear and talk about. For now, that's going to be our comment section, but I also have a YouTube channel for the podcast where I do want to venture into recording video as well and not just audio for the podcast, because I know that when I'm listening to a podcast, I love when there's the option for a video. So if that's something you guys are interested in, or if you're also someone who enjoys watching a podcast and not just listening, then let me know. I also have an Instagram and a TikTok where I also plan to be very active on. So I'll be posting things like inspirational quotes, funny and relatable videos, and just things like that. So please go and follow me on there to stay up to date with everything that's going on with the podcast. And just, it's another place where we can communicate with each other. And I think it's a little easier to communicate through like Instagram and TikTok. But yeah. I've been wanting to do this podcast for so long, and I'm so excited that I'm finally starting. I wanted to start this podcast because growing up, I often felt like I was balancing so many different versions of myself, and I'm sure that there's a lot of you guys who can relate to that. And I wasn't always sure where I belonged or how to fully embrace my identity as a Latina, or honestly, even just as a woman. But over time, I realized that our stories, our experiences, and even just like the struggles that we go through are what makes us strong. So this podcast is my way of creating a safe community where we can talk about the hard stuff and we can celebrate the good stuff, and just to remind each other that we're not alone. There's strength in every woman's story. There's strength in her roots. Hence the name of the podcast. So whether you're tuning in while on your morning cafecito run, or unwinding after a long day, or you're just looking for a place where you feel seen and heard, then this podcast is for you. So if you like what you hear today, don't forget to subscribe, share this with a friend, and follow us on social media to keep the conversation going. This is just the beginning, and I cannot wait to grow together. So thank you guys so much for being here and for joining me on this journey. Let's explore our roots, embrace our strength, and step into the best version of ourselves together. So until next time, remember, you are strong, you are worthy, and you are exactly where you're meant to be.